no activity. So what if field momentum interaction increases, time dilates, space contracts, till field momentum stops completely, from an outsider's point of view? DLP-1. All field momentum move at light speed square constantly. The only reason that an observer outside can perceive a field's activity to stop completely is that momentum cannot escape the field. So from outside, no activity can be detected from inside the field, and unilateral transfer of momentum. So what makes momentum unable to escape? String equilibrium. A healthy system like proton and electron always maintains its string equilibrium. It has same amount of momentum in it all the time. Same amount of momentum enters and exits the system constantly. A proton is the densest a configuration can become while maintaining equal inwards and outwards momentum. This universal speed and interaction viscosity of fundamental momentum ensure that all protons has the exact same density and size. If a field system has more momentum entering, less momentum exiting, its internal interference and external diffusion increases, causing it to spring back to balance instantly. Error singularity. Errors under extraordinary circumstances. It quickly collapses to maximum momentum entering, minimum momentum exiting, increasing total momentum and size of the field system. Synchronizing force overwhelms all interference and diffusion force, putting all momentum attempts to escape back to absolute synchronicity, along with newly developed fields. This is singularity, black hole, the corrupted configuration, a gigantic ball of spinning light, pulling all other light to spin with it. It is so bright that nobody can see it. A proton or antiproton slightly denser than others, with extreme densities, pulling all renegades of interference back into the system. Formation, implosion. Such violation of balance interaction is extraordinarily difficult, and can only be formed with superimplosions. Momentum must be moving at light speed square. A superimplosion lasting long enough causes momentum with high interference trajectories squeezed into highest density, resulting in the formation of maximum density or absorbing spiral, to accommodate all the internal momentum trajectories and influx momentum. Once created, such configuration cannot untwine, even when implosion stops. Singularity will unconfigure all other field systems into raw momentum, and synchronize them with itself. Singularity is a selfishly corrupted configuration, violating string equilibrium, bilateral interaction. As such, black hole can only absorb momentum and grow bigger. And since momentum cannot exit, from outsider's point of view, activity stops. Thus, the illusion of time and space naturally disappears, as they never existed. One cannot determine time and space, particle and energy, if everything is perfectly synchronized. Diversity is the prerequisite for relativity and perception.